You're upset. Maybe you raised your voice. Maybe you're frustrated. Maybe you're trying to correct something important. And then your child laughs. Not a small smile, not nervous silence. They laugh. And in that moment, something hits hard.
Are they making fun of me? Do they not understand that I'm upset? Do they even recognize emotions?
If you've ever experienced this, you're not alone. Before we begin, a quick reminder. We are not therapists or medical professionals. For individualized guidance, always consult qualified professionals. Today's topic can feel especially personal when your child laughs during moments you expect seriousness. Ready? Because this is Kind Parent Collective, less perfect parent, more real one. It feels personal, but it usually... When a child laughs while you're upset, it can feel deeply personal. It can feel like they're dismissing your feelings or even mocking the situation. But in many cases, that's not what's happening at all. For many neurodivergent children, the reaction isn't about disrespect. It's about how their nervous system is responding in that moment. Laughter can be a stress. One of the most important things to understand is that laughter isn't always about humor. Sometimes it's a response to stress. When a child feels overwhelmed by tone, volume, or emotional intensity, their body looks for a way to release that tension. And for some children, that release comes out as laughter. Not because something is funny, but because something feels too. Emotional signals can be hard. Many autistic children experience differences in how they interpret emotional cues. Facial expressions, tone of voice, and body language may not always be processed in the same way. So when a parent becomes upset, the child may recognize that something has changed, but not fully understand what it means. That uncertainty can feel confusing, and confusion can lead to unexpected responses. When emotions Strong emotions, especially from caregivers, can feel overwhelming. A raised voice, a sharp tone, a sudden shift in mood, these can all feel intense for a child who is sensitive to emotional energy. Instead of responding in a way that matches the situation, their reaction may come from trying to cope with that intensity. And sometimes that coping looks like laughter. It can be nervous. Think about moments when even adults laugh in uncomfortable situations, during awkward conversations, in stressful moments, when emotions feel hard to manage. Children do this. For some neurodivergent children, laughter is a way of releasing nervous energy, a way of managing discomfort when they don't know what processing. Another layer to this is timing. Some children need more time to process what's happening emotionally. In the moment, they may not immediately understand that you're upset. They may react first, then process later. So what looks like inappropriate timing may actually be delayed understanding. It's not a lack of... One of the biggest fears parents have in these moments is, do they even care? But emotional expression doesn't always look the same across all children. A child may care deeply without showing it in expected ways. They may not mirror your emotions in the moment, but that doesn't mean they don't feel them. It just means they process and express them differently. The nervous system takes... When a child becomes overwhelmed, the thinking part of the brain takes a step back. The nervous system takes over. In that state, reactions are less about choice and more about regulation. So laughter in that moment isn't a decision. It's a response, a reflex, a way the body tries to cope. What helps in the... When we understand that the reaction isn't intentional, it changes how we respond. Instead of escalating, we can slow things down, lowering our tone, creating space, allowing the moment to settle before trying to explain or correct. Because when the nervous system is calmer, understanding becomes more possible. Teaching emotions over time. Understanding emotions is something that develops gradually. It doesn't always happen instantly in the moment. Many children benefit from learning about emotions outside of high-stress situations, through conversations, through modeling, through calm, everyday interactions. Over time, these moments build awareness, and that awareness begins to show up during more challenging situations. When laughter is a way to regain control. In moments when emotions run high, children can sometimes feel like they've lost control of the situation. The tone shifts, the energy changes, the environment suddenly feels different. And for many neurodivergent children, that shift can feel overwhelming very quickly. Laughter in those moments can actually be a way of trying to regain some sense of control, not in a conscious or intentional way, but as a response that helps them cope with something that feels unpredictable. When everything around them feels intense, their body reaches for something familiar, something that releases tension, something that brings them back to a place that feels more manageable. And sometimes that something is laughter. It's not about dismissing the moment, it's about trying to survive it. What happens after the moment passes? One thing that often gets overlooked is what happens after the moment is over. When the environment becomes calm again, when the pressure is gone, that's often when children begin to process what happened. They may not show it right away, they may not bring it up, but that doesn't mean it didn't register. Some children reflect quietly, some show understanding later through behavior, some may even come back in their own way through connection, closeness, or small gestures. This delayed processing is important to recognize because it reminds us that understanding doesn't always happen in real time. An emotional connection doesn't always look immediate. Sometimes it unfolds after the moment has passed. And when we allow space for that, we begin to see our child's understanding in a different light. If your child laughs when you're upset, it doesn't mean they don't understand emotions. It doesn't mean they don't care. And it doesn't mean they're being intentionally disrespectful. It may mean they're overwhelmed, confused, or trying to regulate in the only way their body knows how. Here at Kind Parent Collective, we believe that behavior makes more sense when we look beneath it. Because when we understand the why, we respond differently, with more patience, more clarity, and more connections. And in those moments, that connection matters more than getting the reaction right. And if today was rough, you still did enough. Catch you on the next one.